Welcome back. Let's get out of practice. And we are about to start week 8. Is that right? Yeah, week 8. And we got a really bad San Francisco team. Too bad that's not real life for me, a Cowboys fan today. Still 3 or 4 days removed from that really pretty sore, painful playoff loss. Cowboys need a lot of help right at defensive tackle and right at center, especially center. I want to call attention to the center position. I mean, we had Andre Garrord, and then we had Travis Frederick. Don't think we realized how good we had it. Even last year with Joe Looney, so much better than Conor McGregor. Joe Looney's not as good as Travis Frederick, but he was really good. And Andre Garrod, I can't pronounce his last name, but he wasn't as good as Travis Frederick either in real life. But he was really good. I mean, I think he had an All-Pro, and then Travis Frederick had multiple All-Pros. So I miss that quality interior play. Well, the Cowboys miss it too. Cowboys don't even want to get back to bitching about that. Anyway, let's go put the thump down. But let's figure out where we are in terms of standings. Haven't checked in. Well, the Lions are 7-0. I'm going to play them in 2 weeks. The Lions won the Super Bowl last year. So I'm trailing them in the win column, just barely. Look how little points I'm scoring. I gotta up my point scores. I did really well last time though. Last week, finally had a game where I really put a team away. It had been a while since I'd done that. Let me go back and look at last year's Super Bowl. Wait, what? Here, Lions beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. The 9-7 Dolphins in 2014. Huh. Well, I mean, I thought Arizona had a pretty good chance to beat Pittsburgh when they made the Super Bowl at 9-7. All right, let's go back to the present. Where am I? Oh, okay, this hasn't happened yet. Let us play. I actually do like their purple helmet. Whatever color that helmet is. When it's, man, their away uniforms are not very decorated. There's some of the older San Francisco uniforms. Yuck. All right, so I'm playing another bad team. San Francisco has one more win than whoever I just beat did. Boy, I wish my division opponents were as bad as these teams are. But I don't know that San Francisco is actually bad, and I don't know Broncos. If I had played into a trap, Broncos could easily take me down. A trap. I could set my own trap, for example, by passing it deep on like 3 straight plays for a 3 and out. That could like ruin my day. Let's just take a look at their depth chart real quick and then pick them apart so we can make this an efficient, quick win. First off, I have a right tackle playing right guard. Okay. He's got good speed, actually. He has tackle-like speed and agility. Hence, I guess, why he's over there as a guard. I guess the game probably ranks their offensive line as being pretty good. Or pretty acceptable. So is there a quarterback why they're losing? Sometimes the game... What? How does it say... Oh, A. Kramer must be hurt. No, he's the starter. Okay, A.J. Kramer. Texas A&M. Good to see. Still like a, you know, a 1-to-1 touchdown to interception thing going on here. They don't have any sort of 90 overall, but this guy could get there. They got to keep feeding him, though. Any sort of elite wide receiver. I guess this guy is a possession. Sammy Ward. This guy could be something. He has great speed. All right. They have a defensive tackle. Sorry about that. Lining up at left end. And actual right end at right end. This guy has 101 strength. What the... I didn't think you could get... I mean, I had 100 strength on a guy. I've never had over 100. I don't know what that really means or if it imbues you with superpowers. It's hilarious that he's only 253 pounds. That seems pretty unrealistic that he'd be the strongest man in the NFL at 253 pounds. Like stronger than the guy like Vince Warfolk who's like 340 pounds and it's like all muscle. Okay, they actually have defensive tackles as defensive tackles. Patrick Willis. I plucked a linebacker off 49ers. My star, my guy that's a star linebacker, he was a perennial backup to Willis and couldn't get on the field. And he's still really good. Patrick Willis is still really good. His speed is actually lower than it used to be. And that's still really elite speed. Not tremendous speed at cornerback. This is all stuff you would say is adequate, but you worry about a rookie player having speed of 89. If they play a lot of zone, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I think against me, I would try to exploit that. If this free safety comes up, I would try to exploit that. And if the strong safety comes up, I would exploit that. So Willis is on Thomas now. All right, we'll see how the safeties break. Wow, I led that pass way too far. I don't know why it would be so far to the left. And clearly the running, I mean, maybe with my joystick I did that, but that seems pretty extreme even for that. Play action pass now. But I don't really care to do a play action, so I'm going to make my running back do something different. Figures is my fastest guy that's out there right now. So I'm going to go to Figures. Yeah, so without their safeties, they're able to just go right past that. So if I recall, though, that third cornerback had a sub-90 speed. It was like 88. The number one cornerback had an 89. Then it was like 91. Then an 88. So not great speed. They really need to keep their safeties over the top for that speed to work, because you can still use 80-something speed. I never do. I mean, I'm always talking about it, But I never do cover 2. I never play with cornerbacks that have that speed. I want cornerbacks that play a lot of zone, but drop back zone, that is. They have to drop back deep, and I want to play a lot of man coverage. Now, ultimately, speed's the only real difference maker there. You might find it cheaper, for example, to find slower but higher awareness cornerbacks that are better at zones. Now, there's nothing that you're not better at when you have better awareness. But as a human, you can take over a player and make up for their lack of awareness. See if I can get them out of that formation. Okay, I'm going to run to the left. I see that safety behind number 90. There's a guy kind of on the 9 and 49. He's probably the guy that's going to torpedo in. Got to get around him. Ah, yeah. Actually, that safety was really slow to react. Who's Jimmy Payton? My second string? Which is fine, but was my guy having a rest? It's the carries, man, that really separate them, in my opinion. You can see, like, I do appreciate having over 90 speed because I like to send my running backs out on a lot of routes. And when you have like 95 speed, for example, you can get deep pretty good, pretty quick. But the acceleration isn't over 90. So you can get up to speed with that low acceleration, but it literally just takes longer for you to get to full speed. The Cowboy roster actually has a player that's a great demonstration of it because he has like 99 speed, but an 80 acceleration, although you can improve acceleration, so I think it's like an 88 acceleration now. So on a 40-yard dash, the first like 10 yards, he's not that fast, but he hits that top gear eventually, and then he blows people away. You can see Figures has that great acceleration, great speed. Put a linebacker on him. I will eat it.
Atlanta is lined up for the kickoff. Snell back deep to return. Kickoff returned 15 yards. Snell on the return. The 49ers will start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
We coming to wreck. Set. Hut. Here we go, baby.
Oh, I thought I was getting my safety in the way of that pass. I did not think. I don't know. Maybe my depth perception was a little bit off. Tight ends are big targets, as John Madden likes to say. So they can definitely shield the defenders and protect the ball from them. Nice. I want to get better at also blitzing with Rasby here. He has good speed too, but hell yeah, Phillips. He's my star. He's the guy I plucked off San Francisco that was a career backup to Patrick Willis. He was a first-round pick, and I saw that he was like he became labeled an underachiever. But now he's actually a star.
On the 43-yard line.
First got him to come to Dallas. I traded for him because my middle linebackers in Dallas got slow, and I went and looked for a good speed linebacker.
Thomas on the run. No gain on the play.
I think they're on to me. My gimmicks.
Second and 10.
Why do I always call this screen? I don't want to run a screen.
Let's go. Be careful. Set. Hold the look. 36.
Okay, a little more traditional. I think I want to do
Black. 64.
more like that. Okay, now that's Patrick Willis, so this will be a tough.
We coming to red. We're talking about red.
This is more like that.
Orange. 19.
Actually, stop. Run the ball. I tried to time out, but I couldn't get the timeout in time.
Delay of game on the offense. Number 15.
I'm such a bum.
Still second down.
Second and 15. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Okay, Patrick Willis is hard to predict what he's gonna do, so I don't want to run that inside slant.
Come on. They ain't got nothing. 49. All right, now. Hey.
Hell yeah, Thomas.
Thomas makes the catch.
They were a pretty good pass rush. I felt like I barely got rid of the ball in time. Let's take a look. So yeah, that blitzer, you see number 70? He's now supposed to move laterally down here to pick up this number 30, a safety that's blitzing. Or some member of the secondary that's blitzing. But it's number 70's responsibility to pick him up. He's nowhere close to picking him up. Thankfully, my wide receiver, I knew that route pretty well. San Francisco actually did break on that route pretty well too. It's unfortunate that it was completed.
First and 10. Ball on the
Oh, I missed what that
44-yard
said.
line.
Back in the gun.
I did want to read it. That's too bad.
Slot going. There we go, D. Play football. So we gonna take it all day, baby. Come on. All right, here we go. Watch the shift. Hey, let's go 1D.
Hell yeah, I put a move on that dude.
Thomas with the carry.
Or maybe the computer did, but I used the thumb joystick on the right. I was going to try to truck him,
First and 10.
but I guess
Ball
the
on
computer
the
decided
33-yard
to
line.
step aside better.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Go make a play. Set.
Nobody's on Thomas.
We got action. Purple. 36. Do something. Do something.
So it's probably the safety's going to break with him. I had to keep Thomas from going too deep and letting 41
First down on the play.
intercept that. Where's my fullback?
Here I come. Here we go.
All right,
baby.
if this
Watch
fullback
it
can
go.
find
Here we
Patrick
go.
Willis,
Under 10. Come on. It's on. Orange. Here we go.
Peyton on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Peyton's a little bit faster, right? So let's try a toss. Where is a toss? I hate fake tosses. I will do a sweep.
Second and 9. Ball
I hate the way the
12-yard
fake toss cuts the camera. It makes it disorientating for me. So I never have a lot of success with that play.
The ball.
Oh, number 80.
Peyton on the run. Gain of 2
He usually
on the
blocks
play.
much better than that. That's too bad.
The teams are ready for the second quarter. Third and 7. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Get it started. Let's go, D. Let's go, boy.
There's nobody
Let's
really
go,
on
D.
Thomas.
Defense, get ready. Black, 64.
So I expect some sort of zone pattern. We'll see. Probably Thomas to get the first down. Uh-oh. Heck of a tackle there. I'm going for it.
Watch your man. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So Patrick Willis, man, I keep saying his name. He's a big-time player, though.
Let's go. Set. Black, 19.
And he's the only guy that can really stop me from getting a first down.
Purple, 49.
He almost did.
Thomas, the ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
But not quite enough.
First and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
Okay.
Go. Here we go.
See who's going to line up on Thomas. No one's on figures. So I might as well just do like...
36. Come on. All day, baby. Come on.
So I'll have some options ideally.
Back it up, baby.
I'll have basically
They don't get nothing.
figures will be low, London in the middle, and Thomas will be high.
Touchdown Atlanta.
But they blitzed, and then that meant probably 2 guys were open, if not all of them. So am I wearing the black helmets? I intended to wear the deep red color that they have, but I guess this is the black color. It's a lot of red on the field, isn't it?
Is lined up for the kickoff. Snell back to return. Kickoff returned 20 yards. Snell on the return. The 49ers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
I'm coming through, baby. Keep the throttle down.
Be the hammer, not the nail. Do something. Turn it up now.
Incomplete pass. Martin.
Nice.
the intended
That was some
receiver
good
on the
pass
play.
rush. I felt like,
Second and 10.
I don't know, I was so close to getting that sack. But then my cornerback, I don't know if I think I kind of took control of it to make it happen. Seize control of the cornerback, get in the trajectory of the ball, get your hands up, deflect the ball. You know, if you miss though, if I miss that ball, deflecting it with my arm, that goes to the wide receiver, and there's like no one there to tackle him. That was a real fast catch and throw. So now Alex Smith is going to come in. He's a pretty good player in his own right. I'm thinking weak blitz.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here we come. Don't stop that motor. Keep it up.
Olsen, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
Trio Whitman.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
No, one.
Okay, cover, sting pinch.
We got movement.
Okay, cover 1.
9 straight. Let's run, man. Help him. Give him help.
Oh man, Blunt.
Dumas on the
I
reception.
assume that's his name, Blunt.
14 on the play.
I think I'll just call him Blunt. Okay, double X bracket, but I'm going to push my corners up close and really try to create a pass rush. They're probably going to run the ball anyway.
Let's go.
Olsen with
Love my linebacker core. They're really become a strength of my team. They're one of the things that I rank best in among the NFL. After this game, I'll show you. You can see sort of the average of your starters at key positions through one of the interfaces
1 yard gain
that they have for the owner screen. And it's a useful tool to see your position groups.
Ball on the
For example, my offensive line is still well behind the NFL's offensive line average. You'll be interested to know the average starter in my universe. The average starting quarterback has an average, or the average team has an overall of 94 at the quarterback position. I think that's a little bit inflated. Like every team has like a 2 deep of quality quarterbacks. It seems like there should only be like 16 to 20 or so, in my opinion. The thing is that every draft, there's like probably 6 quarterbacks in the first, second, and third round that could be 90-something overall in the course of their career. Because I think the video game's trying to give human players the chance to improve their team quickly. Like you'll never draft, well, it's not true. You can definitely draft a quarterback that gets injured, something like that, or a guy who's like accuracy or arm power is so much lower than you wanted,
Gain of 4 on the
that
play.
can happen.
They ain't got nothing.
But for the most part, you can always get, like, even a guy that has some bad traits that you're disappointed in, you can still get something out of him to be a good player or a good enough player.
The intended receiver on the play.
Can't always have, you know, your Brett Favre arm strength, but it does help. It helps with those deep passes.
Clinton in to attempt a field goal. The kick is good.
We'll try to do a good 2-minute drill.
San Francisco
Go down
is
there,
lined up for the
get another
kickoff.
touchdown
Number
before
16
half, and then
back to return.
not give them a chance to score.
Kickoff returned 18
All right,
yards.
2-minute drill.
Number
Start off with
16
my
on
wide
the
receiver,
return.
my best wide receiver in the slot.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Deuce it, deuce it. Keep
They
moving.
put on Jones, someone who's very slow. You can see there's sort of a single high safety thing going with a safety shaded over to the left. So Jones,
Watch out.
Orange, 19.
I'm coming through, baby.
Let's go. Be
hike.
19.
Go along. Go back.
Oh, Jones, fight for it, man. You had a real chance at that one.
Jones, the intended receiver on the play.
Let's go, let's go. Bring it up, bring it up. Watch your eyes.
Watch the hard count.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Play hard and fast,
Interesting.
baby. Get it up.
I'm gonna go with London.
Black, 64.
Because that safety that's in the middle, he's going to kind of shade over to the right before he comes back to the left. Hopefully no one blitzes me unexpectedly. No one's blitzing. Man, he got jammed really bad about
Pass.
6 yards. Still, he had a great chance to catch that. That's too bad. So, this is an example of what I was like saying I don't want to do, is 3 deep passes in a row for a 3 and out. So, hey, I'll do a shallow pass. But then they brought their safety up. They're also threatening to blitz me quite a bit, aren't they?
Keep your eyes up.
So I'm going to throw it shallow and try to make a play. That works for me pretty often.
Timeout called by the defense. Lewis on the reception.
Well, I'm not so brazen as
7-yard
to
gain on the play.
go for it right now. I want to put San Francisco away. I think if I gave them the ball right here, that would put them back in the game. I'm going to kind of angle it down because sometimes I've hit the player with the ball going more horizontally and it's bounced off their head or bounced off their chest because they have to turn around and go get it. See, like that. Oh, I didn't get there in time, but I have found like if I kick it with that trajectory low enough, it can really
Ball on
jimmy with the punt
19-yard
returner.
line.
Get it started. It's on.
They have to turn around, then they have to catch a ball that's moving in an unusual trajectory.
Watch the ball. Let's go.
Uh-oh. I would say that was
Incomplete
actually a
pass.
drop.
Dumas, the intended receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Sapp is a guy I had to convince to stay. He was like the first round pick before I got here. So his rookie year, it was my first year playing with the Falcons.
Martin
He
makes
was
the reception. Gain of 6 on the
such
play.
bad morale.
Got nothing.
But now this team's really turning into a talented team. Morale is improving across the board.
The offense calls a timeout. Martin with the reception. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Winning the division title 2 years in a row didn't really improve the morale as much as getting a more talented team. Now that my defense has a 90 overall, players are a little more proud to be here, I guess.
The pass falls incomplete. Dumas, the intended receiver on the play.
All right, now. Deuce it, deuce it. Not today.
He stepped out of bounds.
With the reception. Gain of 8 on the play. 3rd and 2. Ball on the 43-yard line.
We're talking about bring it. Here I come. Stay inside.
You think he'll do a draw? I bet they wish they did a draw.
Sapp makes the sack. 5-yard loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense.
All right, Chuck Norris. Please don't get a flag.
Fair catch
No
made
flag.
at the
Okay.
23-yard line.
He, I thought I was kind of close to blocking it. Get a little better in my aim about how I come around that corner. I might have to choose, like maybe I want to use my outside guy to draw the tackle away and use the guy on the inside
Defense, get ready.
to...
Let's go now. Here we come. Black, 36.
Number 6 has a big speed advantage. Timeout.
Thomas with the reception.
All right, I have one
First down
timeout
on the
left.
play. The offense calls a timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard
Doing
line.
this big out route to Lewis. What are they not doing with Jones? He's actually my best player. I think I mentioned that every time. There's probably a blitz coming. No. Oh, that guy did a good job
Lewis, the intended receiver
getting in
on
the
play.
way of that passing route.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
Okay, now they have Lewis smashed up on a linebacker.
Get some slack going.
Black,
Force in.
64.
All right, let's go. Black, 19.
Gonna take him out of bounds. No one's on him now. Get out of bounds, dude.
The offense
Okay.
calls a timeout.
Called the timeout. That was exciting. Now I got to take some shots into the end zone.
Ball on the 12
And
yard
my
line.
goal is to either throw him out the back of the end zone
All right, now.
Black, 19. Purple, 19.
or some good sideline attacking stuff. Okay, man coverage. Lewis is open. Touchdown.
Set. Hut.
All right, that was only
Atlanta
25
gets
seconds.
lined up for the kickoff.
That was better than my last
Now,
2-minute
back
drill.
deep to return.
Okay, so I'm going to try to angle this one up. No, I'm going to angle this one like this. Let's see how that does it. So that's I'd say 30 degrees. That's probably about where it normally lands anyway. I've had good coverage this game, so I probably shouldn't mess with my kick coverage too much, since I've been nailing them at like the 18-yard line. This time at the 20, though. Trio sky zone.
They'll take over at the 20-yard
This
line.
one being slightly different from the others. This trio sky zone, he shoots a different gap. The middle linebacker does, that is.
We like a pack of wolves. Be the hammer, not the nail.
All right, so I'm not in a rush for them to call more plays.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep it up. We're talking about bring. Go make a play.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty in control. I want to keep this up. I want to take this 2 games in a row. I want to finish this game out just like we did the first half. Negative 5 yards rushing. I like to see that. Yeah, I'm running the ball with success. So I'm going to really dig in and run the ball a lot in the second half.
We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play. Atlanta will be kicking off to start the second half. Snell back deep to return.
Uh-oh.
Kickoff
That was my pretty good
25
strong
yards.
safety that missed right there.
Snell on the return.
All right, my spider sense is saying to keep my extra linebacker on the field.
The 49ers will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Too deep. All right, here we go. right, let's go. Let's go. Be physical. Come on.
So they weren't lying about that, huh? I'll try that trio sky zone again.
Will. Do something. Bring it up. Get it, son. They ain't got nothing. Yeah, go. Army, run.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure you've probably heard me mention that for my 3-4, I find 2 tight ends on either side when you have them, you know, symmetrical. I find that actually to be the tough to call some of my outside linebacker blitzes. Not because the tight ends always win that matchup. In fact, sometimes getting yourself matched up on a tight end is a big advantage because you can blow through them as opposed to an offensive lineman. But in general, they slow me down, and the quarterbacks have a pretty quick get rid of the ball, you know, sense of timing. So oftentimes if I'm impeded, I mean, I can fight through the blocks, but it's definitely a harder sack than if I can just straight up beat a blocker to be free or not have a blocker at all.
7-yard gain on the play.
Let's do engage 8.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 35-yard
Take
line.
McFarland, control him separately. Davis right there, 85, is a dangerous player. Uh-oh. Man, Sapp. Thank you, Sapp, from all the way on the other side of the field making a big play. So, that was an engage 8, and they took it outside pretty aggressively. Ran right into it and just kind of ran past my guys as they came in. Not to mention their blockers were all over me.
Martin reception. Gain of 10 on the play.
Okay, this is another trio sky zone.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
But I do love bringing my 5, my pass rush of 5. Okay, goal line. Let's start off with the blitz C.
1st and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
We're talking about bring it. Here we go, baby. Come on. Let's do our thing. How weak.
Olsen on the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
Blitz A.
2nd and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
Blue down. Don't stop that motor. It's on.
Oh, come on. That guy hit him and he couldn't bring him down. That was painful, man. That was my, is he a rookie? 54. I mean, he hits him going parallel, but if I had taken control of him, I might have been able to do something. Like maybe as the player character, he hits harder. So that's too bad. I think that was my right outside linebacker. I like him. But what is his tackle? 99? No, that's Kyan Phillips. This guy's got to get a better tackle, right? Now, he's a second-year player. I think that'll grow. These dudes don't put up huge stats, do they?
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Number 16 back to return.
All right, so let's get back to what I was talking about, running the ball. Run the ball, have the drives end in touchdowns.
18 yards.
So let's start off in single or in weak and do a cutback, counter trap.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. We turning it up. Set. All on us, y'all. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's go. Deuce it, deuce it. Danny. Watch the fake.
So that was the dude. 73 was supposed to block that guy, and he blocked him for a little bit. Not long enough. So I guess it's no wonder I start throwing the ball, huh? I run it like that.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Play football. Come on.
Set. Orange. 36.
Defense, get ready.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Okay, they didn't really shift in a wise way. Hopefully my fullback can protect me from Patrick Willis. Oh, my center can't protect me from that nose tackle. Alright, so no wonder I'm throwing the ball. We'll let the clock go, though.
Third and 11. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, watch the move. Nothing
Set.
deep.
Go.
Let's go.
49.
Yeah, it's on. Eyes. Stay with those receivers.
Bring it. Orange.
Let's go.
36.
Stay in your lane.
It's all about teamwork.
Play it.
Watch out. Hey.
Oh, I tried to throw it to 6. I think if I had gotten it out ahead of him,
Loss of 8 on the play.
that could have been... I had a chance, basically. Let me see what happened in this over here on the left on that play. I was just curious, is London going to be super open? He starts to get ahead of the dude here. The safety has his back to him. At this point, though, I was thinking I was going to try to throw the ball over here, and hopefully this guy can't get his hand up. That guy looked pretty open. But that was short, as you can tell. I'd have to still get to the first down, but my dude never had a chance. So my center totally didn't. My center didn't do it, and then that guard had a chance to like chip him or slow him down, do something. The guard did not do that either.
Set.
Let's try that muffed punt again. Uh-oh.
50-yard punt returned for a gain of 12 yards.
Missed
They'll
that.
take over at the
You miss a
47-yard
punt
line.
return tackle
First
and
and 10.
it becomes a 12-yard return.
Set.
Let's go.
Oh, 52, please. Thank you, 43. 43 looked like he had some awareness. Probably past Price, my free safety. Yeah, it's Price, my free safety.
Let's run, man.
Because you saw a bad awareness when, I guess, 54 attacked the linebacker instead of going after the quarterback.
Caught for a first
Not really sure who's supposed to cover 85 there. Alright, I'm getting dull in my play calling. We'll go with the weak blitz, which is
on the 39-yard line.
also a rush 5, I guess.
Under 10.
But as you might notice, some bizarre sort of zones.
Watch the snap down.
First down, 49.
You know what? I think that the guy I controlled might have been dropping back into that zone, but I took control of him to take him
First and 10.
to cover a guy on a wheel route that it didn't look like anyone else was covering.
They ain't got nothing.
So I abandoned my zone to go follow a wheel route. But
Back it up, baby.
oh, I fell for that time. I fell for the play action.
Zimmerman on the reception.
I thought it was a
The result
run.
of the play is a first down. At the end of the third quarter, the score is the Falcons.
I get a sense of vertigo just looking at the top of the stadium.
10.
Even the video game version of it.
Is about to begin. First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
One back.
I'm coming through, baby.
Hey, watch the screen. Play hard and fast, baby. Lucky. Get that thing.
Damn. They're moving the ball in the second half on me really well. All right, jam middle.
Check it.
bastard.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's on. Overswing right.
What?
Ricky. All right, now.
All right, cover 4,
Turn it up
cover
now.
3.
Here we go.
I honestly did not expect. I don't know what to expect now, so I'm going to prepare for an onside.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Number 16 back deep to return.
Oh no, I thought I was still controlling my blocker. Okay.
Kickoff return 10 yards. Number 16 on the return. The Falcons will start the drive at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Play 2 quarters. 2 quarters. Set nothing. They don't get
A
nothing.
blitz on the left.
From the start. Keep moving. Black 64. Good shoot. Hey.
So because of how they were blitzing, I thought that, and I did a play action pass. I want to see if the safety bit on the play action or not. He did. Everyone kind of bit in. Now even 86 is like super open. I didn't even see that. I was kind of just focused on 4 because I knew this guy was coming at me really fast. So at this point, if I had thrown to 86, he probably would have cut it upfield without any issue.
Back in the gun.
Right, so they're still linebacker heavy, right? 58, 51. Instead of having personnel to match up on my personnel. It's true that I would normally prefer to run, but if I have such a big personnel advantage, I think I should take advantage of it.
That play is good for a 1st down. First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Blue down. Let's go. You can't stop me. Set. There we go, D. Under 10. Purple. 10. 49. Here we go. One back. Don't stop,
Okay,
don't stop,
I like
don't.
that Clinton, the tight end, is lined up
Get it, son.
on a linebacker, even though the linebacker is stuck. He'll move probably as soon as I snap the ball.
Watch the snap.
But that's better than trying to block a defensive end with the tight end,
Thomas on the run.
especially in the direction you're
Gain of 2
running.
on the play. Second and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line.
It's on. Overswing right. Hey, watch the screen. Go. 49. Come on. We gotta have it, D. Here we go. Hey, here we go. So we gonna take it. 64. Black. Do something. Hey, watch that screen. Everything you got.
All right, I'm going to try to get away from
Let's go.
Patrick Willis. Oops, you stay.
Go back, D.
6, 5, 4, 2. That was a good,
Thomas on the
successful second down
run.
run.
6 on the play.
Counter trap or dive? I don't see what the trap is on the counter trap.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Step it up, fellas.
I guess the trap is the pulling guard, huh? So I got a lot of commitment to the left side. They probably are free blitzing from the right. So 38 could get tackled really quick. All right, that guy froze. Oh. Couldn't beat the cornerback, huh? All right, we'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. So if I score this, I'll be up by 8 points. So they would need a 2-point conversion to tie it. So I will kick a field goal after the 2-minute warning. And I really appreciate these the fans, the high-res fans. That's a mod that I got off Football Idiots. I think it looks great, don't they? And there's some real fun to look at people. You get to do some Where's Waldo stuff. So that stadium gives me a sense of vertigo. Like when it pans out and you see the way the stadium's shaped along like the 50-yard line, and it's just like one continuous path to the top. That is disorientating.
The field goal attempt is good. Atlanta is...
Here, let's see if I can see it in the instant replay. There. That part I find disorientating. It's just, I mean, I don't know if it's just like a product of like how they had to render it. But that stairwell seems impossibly steep at the top. Like seriously. Like you need to belay down it. You have to be able to tie a figure-8 knot and rappel down this stairwell. So a little bit shorter than the last kick for all the angle difference. I wonder if like it had a longer... Oh, come on. If the ball had a longer path through the air because it had a higher arc. So it takes a little bit longer to land there. So my guys are a little bit closer to the tackle when he catches the ball. Maybe. I'm trying to figure that all out a little bit. The advantage is from kicking it low at a low trajectory. Is there an advantage? Is there anything to gain? I better cover Davis. That guy has elite speed. I wonder if Davis still has elite speed. He came into the NFL as a tight end that ran a 4.3 40. That's why he was a first-round pick. That's elite speed, although it's not in the 90s like it used to be. Hell yeah, Maddox. All right, we're going to close out this game. Uh-oh, that's my backup defensive tackle. He's my second defensive tackle. So he gets on the field when I run like my 2 linebacker, 2 defensive tackle sets. So hopefully he's okay. Did not mean to do a play action pass. I will audible into a run.
Let's go, boys. 49.
There was a nice hole there. It's too bad he kind of scooted towards the right. I was controlling him, and I didn't do that on purpose. The slide to the right, that is. I thought there was a pretty good hole, so he just went straight. Alright, we'll see how this hole develops, if one develops. Not much of a hole.
Timeout called by the defense. Thomas with the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Let's go with normal.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 50-yard line.
All go special. What's all go special? Here I go. Set. Rush in. Oh, hey, let's go. 36. We turning it up. We're talking about bringing. Get it up. Nothing. They don't get nothing. 49.
Oh, I thought I was going to get that.
Gain of 2
But they're not going to use their last time out yet, huh? Alright, so I'm up by 8. I think I could stop. I mean, I'm stopping them pretty well. They had some really good... Let's see here. They had a field goal. They missed a 2-point conversion. Shoot. this will be a well-covered punt. I can say that. Oh, yeah, so it was at least behind the 20.
At the 17-yard line. The 49ers will start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Everything you got. Watch your man.
Davis with the reception. 9-yard gain on the play.
Keep the throttle down.
Here we go.
A lot of guys in their backfield now.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go now. Keep it up. Hey.
They soft, man.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Got a sack on him.
Offense calls a timeout. Brady makes the sack.
Why are they in 2 wide receivers? I'm thinking like a cover quarter zone.
Fox left. Turn it up now. Let's go.
I can only imagine those guys are in there to pass block. The extra didn't help him, did it? Jeez.
Makes the sack. Loss of 2 on the play.
All right, good use of cover 4, huh?
We good. Play pass.
Okay, a Hail Mary is coming. Another quarter zone. I don't think so, actually. I think quarter man, a better choice.
Hey, watch the move. DBs, let's go.
And as far as man, I want Blunt to be covering Martin. Oh, Davis is running up the field. All right. So,
That's the end of the
San
game.
Francisco managed to punch back a little bit in the second half, but kept them down. Had one kind of okay drive in the second half, but it was enough to get that field goal. Didn't even actually need the field goal ultimately. So eventually they did get positive yard rushing. That's too bad. And my rushing yardage average actually declined. My attempt at running the ball basically went nowhere. Go ahead and save. All right, owner's box. Organization info. No, team info. Here you go. So, organization info, franchise team. You get this like average quarterback overall for my team, where it counts. The starting position, 94. The league average is 94, so I actually have a league average quarterback. But that tells you how good NFL quarterbacks are in this Madden franchise mode. They're just kind of slowly inflated their quality. Still trailing at wide receiver, but I don't feel like I do. But you can see how my linebacker quality has really pushed ahead. My defensive back quality is pushed ahead. I'm still trailing quite a bit at running back, offensive line. My D-line, according to them, has become average, but man, that is with a first-year player on the right defensive end, first-year player or rookie at left defensive end. No, it's a first-year player, second-year player at left defensive end, and a rookie at defensive tackle in a 3-4. They're definitely going to be really good. But you can see I still lag at offensive line, and sometimes I can feel it, how much I'm behind there. Go ahead and save. I hadn't already. If I hadn't, I think I already did. We'll see you like this week. And wow, the Lions. That's gonna be tough. They're really good. Kind of a fan. I was like happy when they got a quarterback that was better than the Green Bay quarterback. But Green Bay is also having a good team with a good quarterback. But this guy is better than the Green Bay one. All right, let's see what we can do. One thing I've kind of liked to look at lately is in here. Not this. The stat breakdown. But forget it. Let's get to this game. Whoa. We'll do it. What universe is that from? Alright, let's go with that. That looks pretty cool. That one. Now this game is for first place in the NFC. The Lions have it. If I beat them, I will have tied them in record and have the tiebreaker. Would love to have home field throughout the playoffs. It is an enormous advantage. You get really good momentum advantages. Your team plays with a better intensity. Your defensive players, basically what it amounts to is I think your team gets an awareness bonus at home. So your defense makes decisions faster, breaks on the ball faster. It's taking its time, isn't it? Doesn't usually do this.